Hey guys, it's your girl Nosh. What's up? Happy Thursday. I know it's been a while. I had shit to do. But I have a beautiful collective message for you guys tonight. I hope that it helps those that need the help. I hope my advice encourages you, my words encourage you, and most importantly, I hope that you find some type of healing through the words I'm going to relay to you. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, hit me up, especially if this message hits home, because this is something that I was thinking about literally maybe like 10 minutes ago, and I kind of had like an aha moment, and I said, you know what, I want to share it with everybody, especially my subscribers, because I know you guys can take something away from this, and plus you know how much I love you guys, and I don't ever want you guys to stay in the dark. And some of you probably already know this, and for those of you who don't, maybe this is something you can add to your life and it'll help you. And then if it doesn't, stick around for entertainment purposes, because you guys know I'm funny. So there's something you might laugh at. So if you want, you can hit the subscribe button. Welcome if you're listening for the first time. My name is Nosh. Hit that like button and leave a comment at the bottom. I would love to see who is actually listening and how you feel about it. So the message that I want to relay tonight is, you have to understand that sometimes in life you will get the things that you need, not the things that you want. Sometimes you needed that heartbreak. Sometimes you needed that divorce. Sometimes you needed to move out. Sometimes you needed to separate. Sometimes you needed to leave that job. You needed to leave that house, that place. You needed to leave that state of mind because it's not where you needed to be. I hope everybody understood that. Because this will make you feel, I was about to break into a song and dance. This will help you understand, actually, that when you break up with someone or when you separate from someone, the universe did not feel that you needed to be where you are or with that person, that place, that thing. So the best thing you can do is let it go for the time being. Sometimes we just need to sit still, especially if we're not getting an answer, especially if we're not receiving a response from the other party and we're not coming up with an answer, right? That is your best telltale, your best hint to just leave it alone. Maybe you need to do something, or you're needed somewhere, right? Where it's more important to the universe for you to be there than it is for you and your importance to be in that relationship or in that place, that job, wherever that surrounding situation is that you've been taken away from. So don't feel discouraged, don't feel upset, don't feel sad. I mean, I know it's easier said than done, but what I'm trying to say is feel it, reflect on it, acknowledge it, respect it, but let it go. You will understand that things will work for you faster once you learn how to let it go. And some of you are going to say, but no, how do I let it go? Easy. Every day you make an effort to letting it go till you finally let it go. There is no time frame to this. I can't tell you, in 3 months, if you'll be over him or her, or 3 months, excuse me. Ooh, somebody does not want me telling you this. But I'm going to sing my song. I can't tell you that in 3 months to 3 days or to 3 years. I can't give you a time frame on when you will get over this. But trust me, you will. And you're not going to get over it. You're going to get through it. Because that is what I want you guys to start putting yourself in that mind state right there. That state of mind that says, I'm not going to get over it. I'm going to go through it. Because if you get over it, what did you get out of it? Nothing, because you got over it. You didn't really go through it in order to understand it, to reflect on it, to acknowledge and to respect it, that you needed to learn this, whatever it is that you needed to learn. And if you still don't know what you needed to learn, oh my God, so help me God. You will repeat the lesson. It may not be with that same individual or with that same job or with that same family member or with that same argument. The universe will find another way to have you understand it. To be honest with you, sometimes the universe will impact you even harder for you to understand it. Like at first you got scratched, right? Oh yeah, you got a scratch. Oh, I got a scratch. But I don't think it was deep enough. right? It wasn't deep enough because you went and you did the same thing again. You put yourself in that position to be in disposition, right? So guess what? Now you're going to get cut a little deeper. So when you get cut a little deeper, this is what's going to stop you. Like, you know how they say, would you pet a dog that bites you? If a dog bit you, would you go again and bite that dog? No, not right away. You'd give it some time. You'd warm up to it a little bit, right? Because if not, the second time you're going in, oh, this time you might lose a finger. Maybe you losing a finger is you need to understand that maybe you need to step out of that dog's step out of that dog's energy and get into that dog's comfort zone. Like, you know, some animals are like that. They can feel your energy. They can feel how excited you are and how badly you want to pet them. That's how you're coming across. But to the animal, it's like, whoa, buddy, chill the fuck out. Relax. You know, that's why you have to go in slowly. Like, hey, put your hand out. Let the dog sniff your hand. Don't automatically go and try to pet the dog, especially if you don't know the fucking dog. What's wrong with you? So in life, there's going to be situations where you don't know what you're getting yourself into. But as soon as you feel the resonance of this being something like it was before, especially if it was negative, you really need to pull back. You need to let go, because if you don't, this time it's going to cut deeper. It's going to cut deeper to the point where you're going to remember it and you're not going to do it again. Or you will do it better. So the next time you get that same opportunity with someone else, or in another opportunity to be in a different place or different job, you won't repeat what you did last time to get the result that you got last time. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and getting the same result, right? Let's step out of that. Let's try to do things differently. If you've been dating the same type of people, let's come out of your pond. Come out of that dating pond where you've been dating the same type of personalities, because you're going to get the same type of results. Do something different. If you've been wearing nothing but blue, gray, black, right? Try some colors. Try some colors that'll go with your complexion. Try something different. That's what I'm trying to say. Respond differently. Once you respond differently to a situation, you are breaking a cycle. So if you find yourself getting into the relationships and then at the end it turns out to be the same thing, break that cycle. Do something different. Okay? That's the message I wanted to give to you guys tonight. That if you guys want to break these cycles, you got to start doing things differently. So if you break up with someone and your immediate thing is you have a certain pattern, that you got a toxic pattern, you close yourself off from everybody, you know, you shut yourself down and you shut yourself up in a room and you start binging on Twinkies and fucking watching shit and you just, no, don't do that this time. Really give nurture to your feelings. Nurture your feelings. God, I can't fucking talk tonight. Nurture your feelings, please. Go for a walk. Ask yourself what's going on. Talk to yourself like you're your own parent. What would you say if you had a child and your child was going through a heartbreak? What would you say to them? You could do better. This is Nosh telling you could do better. So we have to be our own parents. We're old enough not to be coddled by our biological parents, but we're old enough and we have enough humility in ourselves and maturity, right? Right? I'm hoping, right? That we can be the parents that we always wanted to have. This is the time where you heal people ask your inner child before I even cut over that. See, I interrupt myself, guys. Have you understand that? Have you not seen this? Like, if I ever talk to you and I make a mistake and interrupt you, I'm so sorry. I even interrupt my own self. It's something I'm working on. But anyways, you will notice that when you become the parent that you always wanted, that's when that inner child inside of you starts to get healed. And then once you graduate from healing your inner child, next up is that teenager. Do the same thing. Be that mom or dad to that teenager that you always wanted to have when you were a teenager. Okay? It's all about love. It's all about loving yourself. I'm not saying it's all about love. I used to think that way 20 years ago, 15 years ago. If you asked me, I'd tell you, love conquers everything. Love is important. Yes, love is important, but love is not the only thing. You need comprehension. You need trust. You need respect. You need comfort. Love is not the only thing, but when it comes to you and yourself, love is the only thing. you know? So when you start loving yourself, it's so much easier to love another. It's so much easier to forgive another. It's so much easier to not be upset with someone if someone does fuck you over. Think about it. Someone fucks you over, you want to know how you can get back to them? Stop fucking around with them. That is the big fuck over you can give to them. Give it back to them. Stop fucking with them. Don't talk to them. Leave it alone. You know, people are always out here like, oh, I'm going to get back at him for doing this. I'm going to get back at her for doing this. No, the biggest revenge that you can take is taking away your presence, taking away your energy. That person didn't care enough, take your energy away. That person can't respect you enough, take your energy away. That person is not meeting you halfway, well, then, you know what? Take your energy away. You have to put yourself first. Let's make this the last few months that we have of this year left, going into next year. I would really like it if next year can be choose yourself era. We already went through the villain era, right? Oh, I'm still stuck in the villain era. I love the villain era. Oh my God. Because I did it differently. I chose myself first and then went into the villain era. But right now we got the era that's going is, what is it? The quiet girl, you know, this, that. No, but let's do the choose yourself era. And if you guys are still in the villain era, you guys can come join me because I'm having fun over here. Sometimes you got to be the villain. That's my theory. But I'm not asking you to be like me. Okay? I'm doing what I'm doing because that's my journey. It's my journey to be in the villain era. That's only because I chose myself first. So you choose yourself and I'll see you over here in the villain era. Okay? We did it a little backwards. In my theory, the timeline that I'm running on is we did the whole choose yourself first, right? Because you chose yourself. That's why you became the villain. Understand this. When you choose yourself, people don't like that. You automatically become the villain when you choose yourself because you refuse to sacrifice your fucking self for someone else, for someone else's fucking sake, for someone else's war. Why be a casualty in a war that someone got going on against themselves? Why? What are you getting out of it? Nothing. You can't even save them because now they done dragged you into their war. Step back. Step back and choose yourself, because when you choose yourself, everything that is meant for you will come with that. All right, guys? I love you. Please take care of yourself and love yourself as hard as you can. That love you want to give to someone else, all that obsessive feelings you feel for someone else, all those possessive feelings you feel for someone else, feel it for yourself. And see what happens. See the turning of the tables then. I guarantee you will shine brighter, you will look brighter, you will feel brighter. Why? Because everything you were giving to someone else, you're putting it back inside of you. And always say to yourself, all the love that I gave to people who deserved it and did not deserve it, who weren't able to give it back to me, I call that love back to me. And I intend to hold on to it and give it to myself till I meet someone who is worthy of that love. That's a good one. You're welcome. So take care of yourself. If you need a personal reading, please let me know. Please follow me on Instagram. Please follow me on TikTok. You already know my name. I'm your dad. And I will check you guys out next time. All right? Bye.